Good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Audrey Bell-Kearney, and I am the founder and CEO of Noise Media Network. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. The reason this is a very impromptu video. I was watching television. I was watching something on YouTube, and my goal is to make a video every week talking about AI, talking about where we are, and just really talking about how AI is the new real estate. Let me tell you something. This is my thoughts on this. So, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Audrey. Again, my name is Audrey Bell-Kearney. I am the president of the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce here in Georgia, Gwinnett, Georgia. I'm also the founder and president of Noise Media Network. I've been an entrepreneur for 28 years, 26 of those years full time working from home. So I've been around the block for a minute. I've been around the block for a minute, and what I do in my day to day is I help women start and grow businesses. And I also started and grow my own businesses. Lately, over the last year or so, I've been growing AI businesses, and I'm excited about that because I feel like AI is a new real estate. And here's what I want people to understand. This is one of the best times ever to start something. One of the best times ever. I have been in business for 28 years. I've written 13, 14 books at this point. The last four have been with AI. I've written my first fiction book with AI. I've launched four platforms with AI, and I'm launching a new platform this week with AI. And what I need people to understand is that this is a great opportunity for you to take charge of your life because no one is coming to save us, right? No one is coming to save us. And if we're sitting around waiting for the government to help us out, for the government to save us, they're not coming. There's a lot going on in the world right now, not just in the United States, but all over the world. There's a lot going on. But I feel that AI is a great equalizer. I feel AI can level the playing field for a lot of us, but we have to take advantage of the opportunities. I got so excited when AI first came on the scene in November 2022. I was like, oh my God, I'm excited. But at that time, it was just about creating images and, writing content and things like that. And let's be honest, the AI wasn't the greatest, right? But fast forward to June 2025, the AI is amazing and it's becoming more amazing every day. I'm in the process right now of launching a fintech product. Fintech, me. I don't know how to code. I've learned how to use no code tools to create just amazing products. And so I'm in the process of launching my latest product, which is a fintech tool. Now, for me, in my mind, because of all of the great platforms like Lovable and Bolt and Replit and Surfer, Windsurfer, these are amazing platforms that will allow you to create something just from the figment of your imagination. So my thing is because we know no one is coming to save us, we got to go get it for ourselves. We got to go and get it from the dirt. We got to get it from the mud, and AI is the way to do it. In my opinion, it is the new real estate. I feel like you can own so many platforms. Now, let me just say this. Let me say this. Just like anything, you want to focus. However, when I look at AI and how quick you can develop something, I feel like this is one of the best opportunities ever to develop something. If you find a problem, a real problem that needs to be solved, you can solve that problem with AI. I've launched four platforms up until this point. One is for AI work, two is for AI workforce development because I'm a chamber president, so that's near and dear to my heart. One is for my granddaughter. One is for football, and my latest one is that's five, right? Yeah, that's five tools. And my latest one is a fintech tool, right? And I'm excited about that. So when I look at all of the things that I've launched, I look at that as real estate. I look at that as building a portfolio of tools that people can use. Oh, I've launched more than that. Seven. I've launched seven tools. I forgot about Debt Crusher Pro, and I forgot about PressBot. I forgot about Coach Gwen 8. I've launched so many tools, y'all. And here's the thing. It's a part of my portfolio, right? It's a part of my platforms. If you go to my website, noisemedia.us, noisemedia.us, you can see all of my tools there, except for the fintech one. It's not there yet because I haven't launched it. I will be launching it this week. So to me, that's real estate. But that also says that we have an opportunity right now today to create something special. Now let's talk about that. Let's talk about things that you can create. What I want to do is challenge you guys to find a problem, like a real problem that you can get behind and solve, right? So for me, the first tool that I created with AI was the Debt Crusher tool. It is a tool that help people get out of debt. It is an online chat bot. It's focused on debt, getting out of debt. It has a side hustle component into it. Once you make some money, it teaches you how to invest. Once you do that part, it teaches you how to actually protect your assets. So not only did I wanted something that was going to help you get out of debt. I wanted to help something to help you find more money, because a lot of times people can't get out of debt because they say, you know what, I don't make enough money. So I was like, okay, let's build in a way for them to create income. So now they can take the extra income and put it towards the debt. So that was the first tool I built. The second tool I built was called PressBot. I have a media company. Well, my company was media until I pivoted to pretty much be all AI. But I have a website and a podcast called Good Morning Gwinnett. Why? Because I live in Gwinnett County. And so I said, you know what, let me build a press release bot, right? For people to go there. It helps them write a press release. And as a part of the platform, once you write the press release, you can send me the press release and I'll put it on my news site, provided that it follows the guidelines. I'll put it on the news site as a press release that goes out to like all of my readers on my website. And so to me, that was another tool. All of these tools are monetized tools, right? There's a subscription for Debt Crusher, and there's a one-time payment for PressBot Online. Then I created a tool called Turf Dreams, and this tool is for football players and the parents and the coaches, for them to all to be able to collaborate together to help these kids move their football career forward, and also to help the parents understand the game for those who don't understand. I created that tool. That's also a subscription tool. I created a tool for my granddaughter called Carter Ken. Her name is Carter. And the tool is called Carter Ken. We're still developing that one because it has so many moving parts to it, because it's a learning platform. She's 6 years old, right? I created the AI Workforce Development, which is a training platform for people to go on and get certified in coaching and AI workforce development. I also created the AI workforce engine. So I'm not saying all these things to impress you. I'm saying all these things to impress upon you that no one is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves. And I believe that AI is a way to do that. I believe that once you find problems and you have the opportunity to use all of these amazing tools like Chat GPT and Lovable and Boat and Replit and Windsurfer and all of the great ones that's coming out there, Gemini and Claude and Copilot, they're just a even Canva now you can code with Canva. There's just so many ways for you to create a portfolio of tools that you can sell. So what I'm challenging you all to do right now is to sit down for a second. I want you to think about a problem that you can solve in your industry, right? So for me, Turf Dreams was not in my industry. It was just one of those things that I felt like, okay, this could be a family business. Why? Because my brother is a high school football coach. He's been one for a very long time. My nephew is a college football coach, and my baby nephew just got a NIL deals. And so I've been following football since I was 7, because my brother and I are a year apart. So I've been following football my entire life. So I was like, okay, my husband played football, his brother played football. We just we like football. So I'm thinking, well, I'm going to create a tool that's for the family, right? It's a football tool, and so that's why I created that. But when I created the tools for the AI workforce development, I created those tools because I'm a chamber president. And when I look at what we need as a community, as a nation, we need workforce development. AI is going to displace a lot of workers. I know some people say, no, that's not going to happen. It is going to happen. It is happening. So you talk about AI replacing people, and then you're talking about companies who just say, you know what, the economy suck right now. We can't afford to pay people. I think I just read something yesterday where Procter and Gamble laid off a bunch of people. So you not only are you competing with AI, you're competing with other people. So you got to figure out how to save yourself, right? And I'll tell anybody, something that somebody will pay you for. Let me say that again because somebody missed it. Something that someone will pay you for. And if you are passionate about that thing, because it's going to take some passion, it's going to take some commitment, it's going to take a lot of roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty kind of thing. But if it's something that you're passionate about, you can do it. So Sit down this week. I challenge you to sit down this week. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to be talking about, what you can be doing to, to take advantage of this new, it's like the industrialization age, right? But it's AI. We weren't there during like the industrial age when they had the trains being made and the oil with the Rockefellers and the oil and the trains with the Vanderbilts and, electricity with Tesla, Andrew Carnegie with the steel. We missed all of that. But then AI, then the internet came about. So when the internet came around, I was young. I was young. I wasn't thinking about let me start a .com business. So I kind of missed that one. I'm not missing this one, and I don't want you to miss it either. And here's the thing: now more than ever, it is so important that you figure it out for yourself because I hate to keep saying this, no one is coming to save us. None of us. I don't care what color your skin is. Don't be disillusioned like, oh, it's only going to happen to them. No, no, it's going to happen to all of us because if you're not in the top 5%, it's going to happen to you. And the most of us in the United States across the world are not in the top 5%. So you got to do it for yourself, right? And I feel like AI is the way for you to do it. I want you to spend some time. I want you to think about a problem that you can solve. And I want you to go to Chat GPT because it's free and say, hey, Chat GPT, you can name it. People name theirs. I haven't named mine yet, but I think I will. Hey, Chat GPT, um, this is the problem. This is who I am. This is what I'm passionate about. This is a problem that I believe I can solve. What kind of interactive tool can I create to solve that problem? That's all you got to say. Give me some ideas. Give me a list of 25 ideas that I can use to solve a problem in the space that I love, in the space that I'm an expert in the space that I know. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't care what you do. There is something that someone will pay you for. You could be the best squirrel hunter in the world. Somebody wants to know how to hunt squirrels. You could be the best tuna fisherman in the world. And maybe not even in the world, but you know how to tuna fish, right? Someone wants to know how to do that. Nail technician, lash technician, braids, natural hair, unnatural hair, perm hair, you know, dentist, whatever it is, you can teach somebody. My tool is a fintech tool, right? I am not I'm not a financial, well, I am a financial advisor, but the tool has nothing to do with me being a financial advisor. I've had my license since 1999. Has nothing to do with me in the license. It has something to do with a problem that I saw. And I was like, that's a big problem. And I know it was a problem because it was my problem. And I was laying in the bed and I was like, that's a problem. I know that's a problem because it was my problem. Not only was it my problem, there are thousands of people with the same problem. And I was like, I'm going to create something for that. And when I tell y'all, I was excited once I got it done. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I just did this in 2 weeks. Like, this is nuts. Right. But now that's a part of my portfolio. I knew that there was a problem and I said, I'm going to solve this problem. Now, I have a bad habit of making things bigger and bigger and bigger. So I had to stop myself. Even though right down to right now is ready to launch, I saw two more things that I could add to it to make it even better. I probably won't. It'll probably come in phase two. But I want you to sit down and say, what problem can I solve? You know, if you have been working in HR forever, there's a problem you can solve. If you are a tax preparer, there's a problem that you can solve. If you work in real estate, there's a problem that you can solve. You know, if you're a teacher, there's a problem that you can solve. If you play the guitar, there's a problem you can solve. If you sing, if you're a public speaker, if you're a life coach, if you're a business coach, if you're a marriage coach, if you own an Airbnb, if you buy land, there's something that you can solve that people will pay you for, like literally. And I'm telling you, like I believe in everything in me. If you create an interactive tool using AI, and I'm not talking about just a website, I'm talking about an interactive tool that people can go on there, use, and get an outcome that's favorable based on what they need. I believe you'll do well because here's the thing, no one is coming to save us. I keep reiterating that because I need you to hear me loud and clear. You got to get it for yourself. You got to get it from the mud. You know, a lot of us, we're used to getting it from the mud. You got to go get it from the mud, right? And in my opinion, AI is the new real estate. The thing is, are you going to own a piece of that real estate? That's the question. Because it's not, doesn't care if you don't know how to code, doesn't matter. If you're 55 years old, doesn't matter. If you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't matter. If you're Jewish, Gentile, a Muslim, Christian, Catholic, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Can you get the internet? Okay. Can you read and write English or some other language? Because the AI is smart. Okay. Can you solve a problem that will cause a transformation for somebody? Okay. There you go. That's all that matters. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know how to you don't need to be tech savvy. None of those things. If you got a record, it doesn't stop you. If you have a criminal background record, it doesn't stop you, right? You probably need it more than a lot of us because you're probably having challenges because of the record. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you find a problem to solve. You help people out. That's what really matters, right? So listen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be back. I got a bunch of episodes coming up. I got episodes coming. I will be talking about, I'll be talking more about this as I go, but this was very impromptu. I don't have an opener. Normally I have like a normally I have like a I'll have uh a song, an intro, outro. I have none of that. It's just me. And it was very impromptu, but I realized, I say, okay, Audrey, you have to get up and you have to say what you got to say and get people started. You have to do it. You have to help them, because no one is coming to save us. You got to save yourself. You got to save your family. You got to create that thing that's going to carry your family through. You have to, let me tell you something. I'm the tech person in my family. My daughter's an IT engineer, but she's not an entrepreneur. So I'm the tech and the entrepreneur in the family. I'm one of the tech people, but I'm also really the entrepreneur, right? And I realized I can create a business for my family. My husband has a business I created for him called the Franklin Compression Academy. Why? Because he's been working in pharmaceutical manufacturing for 40 years, right? So he has a lot of experience in that space. And he was like, I want to retire at some point. And I was like, okay, let's make something happen. So I created an online school for him in tablet compression. Why? Because there's a problem in that industry. He told me that is one of the hardest jobs to fill in my industry. It has the most turnover because once people get the experience, they go other places, they go back home because it's hard to find good tablet compression operators, right? And the pharmaceutical industry is a tough industry. Not just anybody can work in the industry. So we set him up an online academy for that. So he has his own thing that he can go for. So what I decided was, well, I'm gonna be the side hustle engineer, the AI side hustle engineer for my family because I'm that person. I'm that person. You tell me what it is, I'm gonna get it done for you. My daughter has the business for the baby. My husband has his own business, his own platform. I taught a 5-day boot camp last week to people who wanted to start something for themselves. I spoke at the Atlanta Tech Week on Sunday, talking about how to write books. Like you got to do it for yourself, y'all. Nobody's coming to save us. AI is the new real estate. How much property are you going to own? What is it going to cost you? $20, $30, $100. This is the cheapest real estate you're going to ever buy in your life. I'm just saying, $100, $200. You got the tools to build some real strong houses, baby, some real strong foundations. But you got to do it. You got to get started. So I'll be coming back more, talking about what to do, what you can do, helping you identify new ideas, and helping you get started on this journey because it is a wonderful journey to be on right now, and it's moving fast. It is not waiting. It is moving fast, right? It's moving. Don't get left behind. You don't have to. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your educational level is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your race is. None of that matters. I don't care if you don't know how to write code because I don't know how to write code. But guess what I've learned? I've learned how to master no code. Yes, I have. I have learned how to master no code and I'm making stuff happen. That's what I want for you. All right, I'll be back again. So you guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.